The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Darrell Martin. Tom O'Brien, we do appreciate your growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 260. You get the Nasdaq up 90. S&Ps are up 33. Gold's down $22 at $12.82. You got silver down 18 cents, $18.19. Let's see. Copper's up 3 pennies at $2.29 a pound. Bonds, you get the 10-year note down 9 ticks. 30-year bond up 14. King dollar's up 747 ticks. And, guys, we got some volatility out here.
We sure do, man.
747.
It's 747. I'm telling you, man. Folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come on over to our website at TFNN. See the banner on the top of the side. You can hit the banner, bring up the platform. You can see how these defined option contracts trade. And needless to say, we get the election tomorrow. You had the Comey announcement yesterday. Once again. Another letter, and this volatility is going to continue, so it's going to be wild.
Yeah.
Start calling them the post office. They just keep sending out letters.
Oh, man, that's what I said. No matter what you think, it's really crazy just putting out these letters leading up to the election. It is, mind-blowing. Yeah. But this is what it is.
It is what it
and
is.
Everyone votes tomorrow, and the markets, you have that streak of 9 days, right? And
that was amazing.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the show, too.
Yeah, folks, if you didn't know this is, so weird because it's not like the S&P was down a lot, but it was 9 losing days. Yeah. And that was the most since 1980.
Yeah, 35 years. December of 1980.
That is so weird, man. I mean, I was listening to that on the way home on Friday. It was like, okay, well, we still only went... Anyway, it is what it is.
For 35 years, right? It's surprising. But, that just shows how much, you get those choppy, at least that it is a long streak, 9 consecutive is...
Yeah, and it shows the selection, too.
Yes, it does.
You know what I mean? That's what
It would probably take something, right?
Yeah,
News-related.
It was a one-way market. And guess what? Now...
I was really surprised, with, I guess, the letter adds to it. But if the letter doesn't come out, I wonder what happens. In terms of, the day before the election, I don't think I would have, on Friday at least, said we'll be up big the day before everyone votes.
Listen, I was looking for a B to C and ABC down, but guess what? You never know where these things come from.
It's for sure, man.
It's so weird. I know. Yeah. And so now, picture this, folks, okay? My take on this is a B to a C and ABC down. So it's going to be intriguing because the SPY, is at 211 now. And, it doesn't look to me like we're going to get 140 million shares. So in order to negate the volume, we'd have to get more than that, okay? The real question is going to be like, okay, man, where do you want to go to? Because it's one of these deals that, okay, if it pops tomorrow, and then no matter who gets elected, they're going to sell the news. That's what the market is looking like to me. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, which way do you want to go?
Yeah.
Of course, what does happen is that we were talking on Friday that, Nadex starts trading currencies Sunday night.
Yeah.
And so the dollar was moving big.
Right.
Yeah.
And right where we are now, it's almost like, to me, there's really not a really good trade here because I'd rather like to see it higher. Normally, when you open like this big, it was just going to lay there because, of course, if people were on the wrong side of it, they're in shock. The people that are on the right side of it are in heaven.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you got to, to me, you got to move up a little bit more, because it's like, okay. Gold. Let's go take a look at gold.
Yeah.
So, gold is getting whacked. I actually kind of like what it's actually doing, though. Now, it's going to be close because if we do the 220,000 contracts, then it would be like a problem. Thus far, you got 136, and that's a lot of contracts at this time. Do you know what I mean? So, we'll see where that shakes out and see if it can get into that 1276 area. You're 1282 right now.
1276 would be right Pretty much right at a 1.5 deviation move.
Okay, so
we're past the 1 deviation at the moment. We're sitting at 1286.1 right now.
Nice. And so
that's where 1 deviation is, I mean.
And what's it, 1286.3? Is that what it is exactly I'm looking at, Darrell?
1286.1 is 1 deviation.
Okay.
1276.9 is 1.5 deviations.
And folks, this Darrell scanner, it's really cool because these deviation points are really important because, without realizing, and let's go over to the market itself. How big is that? Because that's what I was saying. It's like, hold it, there's not a move here, really, because the move has taken place.
So substantial, yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's very hard to, I mean, like, there are contracts to go, on the short side.
Where, Darrell, on the S&P, where are we in terms of the deviation levels?
You got to open it up.
Oh, thank you. I'm just curious because it's... Yeah.
Because they matter, right?
Yeah,
totally.
right.
The S&Ps matter too.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah, it's just wild with everything and all the talk today, tomorrow, and we'll go over. I mean, it'll be interesting. I'll probably have the Nadex platform. I'll be watching those futures tomorrow night as the big states roll in.
Right.
That's going to be a big deal as they figure that out.
All right. Let me look one sec. It's about to open up. There we go.
It'd be interesting to see how much premium they price into some of
They're
these.
let's see. Well, +1 is 2107.25. So we're a little bit above a positive 1 deviation.
Yeah, see, that's it. So
That would make sense.
it would.
That's a big move.
It's a huge move.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Darrell, Tom, and myself, we're coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Right now, you get the Dow Industrials trading up 257. Nasdaq's up 89. S&Ps are up 33. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow up 253 right now. Nasdaq's up 90. S&Ps are up 33. And as we go over and we take a look at the Nadex platform, we had just looked. Darrell had brought the scanner up. You see the S&Ps at just over 1 deviation. Now we're looking at some weeklies here.
Yeah, just to take a peek. I was curious. Right, we're saying what kind of premiums maybe, and it's not outlandishly bad at all.
No, it's not.
Doesn't seem, which is nice if you want. I mean, we were just looking, so these are the weekly binaries we have up here, expiring at the end of the day Friday. And so 2153, just cherry picking one to the upside if you wanted like about a 3-to-1 risk reward. And that's only 40 points to the upside. And it's pretty similar to the downside, about 41, 42 points for a 3-to-1. That's not that bad, Darrell. What do you, what's your take on that?
No, I mean, it's actually not horrible based on where we're at right now in pricing.
Right.
So I mean, it's a day's movement.
Right.
Yeah.
If you even hit the price, now here's the trick, is on these. If you hit that price, your best probability is to take profit when it hits it, which the price is going to be right around $45 to $50.
Right.
So that would give you a 1-to-1, which still is a perfectly fine risk reward on a trade that has 5 days to play out.
Yeah. Of this election in particular, not even a election. This election.
You probably end up hitting it like tomorrow.
right.
Just from oscillation.
Yeah. Well, so it's interesting.
That's why I'd be inclined to take profit versus just let it go till Friday, because who knows?
Sure.
I mean, there's just between now and Friday. I mean, who knows what new FBI letters are going to come out?
I said to Tommy at the break, I would like to see. I'm going to wait until tomorrow because I'd like to see this market go up again, and then sell it. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, because selling's right here. It's like, you know what? After even an 8-day downdraft, it's like a 9-day downdraft. It's going to be like, okay.
Well, and the market usually doesn't have a full 8 days. Like that was really rare. The VIX to have 8 days going up.
Yeah.
Like it was basically like, okay, now it's. I mean, just buy a call, buy a binary option, whatever. I mean, because it was pretty much just the market was going to go up. It only goes down so many days in a row. So, it was definitely due. When you have that many days, anytime you hit 8 days, like, get ready for reversal.
Yeah.
So,
and it happened.
Either way.
Yeah.
So.
No, and it happened with some velocity. So,
sure.
Hey. Bottom line, we'll see where this thing's going to go.
Yeah, because tomorrow we're not going to have any information, in terms of the whole market day.
No.
So it's going to be the same
That's
thing.
why I'd like to see it go up with no information.
Right.
We wake up Wednesday morning, the information will come in, and guess what? And this is what's so cool, folks, about trading the Nadex product, okay? Because you're making a yes or no. I would do the binary in this case too for the weeklies. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Because it's a yes or no and a defined risk so well. Where if you're in the futures, you could wake up,
Oh, man.
and you're either up or down 20, 30, 40 points. Because that's, I think, this market we're in anyway. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah. And, the other thing that could happen, and hopefully it doesn't, nobody wants to happen, is, if there's two close states or something like that, and if the market ever has to wake up Wednesday and they're worrying about who won, that would be the worst case scenario.
Totally.
In terms of the market would just tank.
Which could happen very easily.
Sure. Yeah. Anything's possible. We know.
Yeah, and it's probably going to be Florida again.
Let's hope not.
Exactly.
Let's hope it's nobody.
You guys mess things up so many times.
Yeah.
Not you personally.
Oh,
but,
listen, Florida's had quite a record for sure.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll get it straight.
I put the picture yesterday of Judah on my Facebook account. He's like, he passed out. Like I was staying up for the election last time, and just like, he passed out. He's like, just let me know tomorrow. Yeah, he was like, a month old at that point.
What a riot! Totally. 877-927-6648. Now, if we go over and we take a look at the dollar, so the movement inside the currencies is happening in a big way also. So you get the dollar up 752 ticks. And if we
got Britain's Supreme Court, and then you got us with the president who appoints the Fed head and stuff like that. So
yeah, and the dollar, folks, was trying to do the full ABC up. It made it to 99.090, and the price projection was 100.990. But guess what? this thing came down with some velocity. And you're going up with 14,000 contracts. We're into 25. It's like, I think it can get up into like 98.22, and you're at 97.830 right now. But if it stays at light volume like this, that's a potential B to C of an ABC down, which Wednesday morning, you know.
Oh, listen, yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
So, I mean, if that sets up, then, I mean, you'd want to either find a real lower spread or a, out of the money binary.
Yeah, no, I really like how this market is setting up in the S&Ps, in the gold, silver, the dollar. It's a nice setup, man. It's a to me right now, they're all good counter trend bounces, and so your risk versus your reward, as Darrell just said, even with the binary on the weeklies, are going to be pretty good.
Sure.
Because the movement took place, and that there's a huge piece of news coming in.
Oh, man, doesn't get much bigger.
Yeah,
well, and we had a great play last Monday. I was on, and you were calling along. Okay.
Oh, that was crazy.
And then I called a temporary short.
Yep.
Okay. Like down to my magnet level.
Yep.
It went short, and you're about to swear at me,
I was cursing. I was cursing at you after I got off the air. So picture this, folks, okay? And it was amazing because Darrell had said, he had said on the air, he says, hey, listen, we're both going to make money. It's going to come down, and then it's going to go up. And it not only went up,
that chart was like...
I'm at my desk, and I am cursing. I says, man, can't believe you. And I think I was talking to Andy Heck, and we were talking about craps. I says, this was just happened, okay? And then, folks, that was like about 11:30, you were collecting your money, I think. Do you know what I mean? Because it was coming down good. And then, all of a sudden...
It just blew up.
Yeah. And was that the letter?
I forget.
That was the Comey letter coming back out.
I don't know.
I think it was.
That was Monday, so that wasn't...
Yeah, it wouldn't have come yet.
No, whatever it was, man, they went to the moon. Yeah, so it was like, thank you, God.
But it was exactly. I'm like, hey, man, I was like, it's gonna go down. I literally said I'm gonna make like $300 or $400 on this. I wasn't like it's gonna be a major play.
Yeah.
I was like, and then it go back up, and you're like,
and it did. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
back up. You cashed out.
If you want to see how crazy this move was, folks, we'll put it up here so you can see it. I just got to go back 7 days,
sure.
which I can do pretty easily. Okay, so is this it right here? 1, 2, 3.
October 28th.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here it is here.
Or is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was Friday.
Because remember, I was in the money. It had already popped up to 12.74. That's at 10 o'clock. We get off the air. Yeah, there it is, the 11:30.
Yeah.
I knew. 11:30, it's down to 12.67. And then what ended up happening is
I'm off the show now.
Boom. And you got to remember something. These expire at 1:30, folks, okay? So I got the move at 1:20.
Well, I was glad because mine expired at 12. I didn't have the end of the day.
Oh, that's even better for you. That's awesome, man. Yeah. And then, guess what?
Quite a day.
It was. And see, that it wasn't...
It kept going after 1:30.
It kept going after 1:30, too. Yeah, So bottom line is that's where these contracts, do help you. Because what had happened there is that when it went to the down, I was out of the money again.
Yeah, I mean, we could see
you not passed, and we both made money, Come on.
Yeah. Stay right there, folks. Dow telling myself we're coming right back. Dow up 260, NASDAQ up 91, S&P's up 33. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Darrell Martin, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us. And, folks, next week, Darrell, Tommy, and myself, we are going to be at the Traders Expo.
Lovely Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, Caesars Palace, on Thursday and Friday. It opens Wednesday night, like 6, right?
Yeah, it's a couple hours, I think, Wednesday night. So if you're around, and then Thursday and Friday, full days.
If you're out there, come on by and say hi to us. You got all the guys and girls from TD Ameritrade will be there.
Guys from Nadex, everybody.
Yeah, big time. We out there growling and prowling. So, market-wise out here, bottom line is that this thing is holding pretty good. Percentage-wise, what you have is that you have the Dow up 1.4%, S&P's up 1.5%, and Nasdaq up 1.8%. Inside the commodity market, you have gold, where is she? Gold's down 1.8%, silver's down 1.4%. You got sugar is up 2.3%, 22 cents a pound, man. That's amazing. Natural gas. So natural gas is up 1%. Crude is up 9 cents. So, of course, Wednesday, we have crude numbers. Thursday we have gas numbers. Wednesday we have election numbers.
I know. That's as you're saying, we're always excited for the oil and the gas, but this week it seems like they're not going to be a big part of the equation.
They're a back seat this week.
Yeah.
There is no doubt. That is a back seat this week.
So you're expecting a big drop-off no matter who wins.
I am. Yeah. And this is what happens. As long it looks to me like the volume's coming in correctly today, meaning it's going to be weaker volume. Because see, we did big volume on the way down.
Yeah.
We did 2 billion shares Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in the Nasdaq. So that's saying, hey man, this thing wants lower price. Now, what I want to see is that we have the price up. Now, I'd like to see this come in about 1.6, 1.7 billion. And if it does, well, that's the next characteristic of an ABC down. You've gone down with volume, you're coming back up with lighter volume. Get one more goose, and then this would be kind of nice. This would be a nice setup, for the aspect. I mean, if we take a look at the composite itself, like, you gapped we hit a low of 5,034 on Friday. You're 100 points over it already. 100,
right.
Yeah. So one more gap, like getting it up to like 5,200, 5,211 would be beautiful. That's about another, another 60 points higher.
Sure.
I'd shot the heck out of it right there, you know. So, I mean,
yeah.
And so two different things are happening there too, folks. Is that what you have is this, is that I'd look at that correlation as to how did we come down on the 9th of September, okay, because that's a downdraft day. Then, of course, how did we come down the 11th of October, and how did we come down the 27th? So
that's a good resistance line at this point, too.
It is, and what I would like to see is that it goes up, and to all of those days, it has lighter volume than all of them, you know, and then it's like, okay, man, you know, that'd be
it's an ideal setup, right?
It's an ideal setup. Jump over to the Nadex, turn around, nail one of those. And this is where this gets interesting too, because I like the spreads, but I would do a binary on this.
Okay.
Because of the fact that if it's an ABC down, you can go from like the 52.32 back down to 5,034 by Friday.
Sure.
You know,
yeah.
Which on a normal week that wouldn't be happening.
That could happen by midnight Tuesday.
Right.
You know, to put things, and that's tomorrow, which is crazy.
It can. And then the other side of it, of course, if I'm wrong, it can gap up to those highs in a heartbeat. So at least with the product, it's a defined risk trade.
That's the deal.
It is. You know.
Oh, and I got a cool announcement too.
Good.
I've been working with John Netto. I don't know if you know him.
I do.
He's out at the Money Shows,
yeah.
And I helped author one of the chapters in his book, The Global Macro Edge.
Awesome, man.
Nice.
And it's released. I'm going to be signing books out at the Traders Expo.
Great.
And so it's up on Amazon, or you can go to proteantrader.com.
Okay.
Nice.
And it basically goes in and explains a lot of how to get a lot of the edges. Of course, I talk about deviations in a lot more detail than you've ever heard me talk about on air. So I really go into deviation levels and why they matter and where they come from and the whole idea behind them, and ways to do a quick on-the-fly deviation model for bigger time frames and things like that. And it goes into how to deal with emotions and how you can actually have emotions help you, and how diversification isn't the strategy you're looking for. You don't have to have more risk to have more reward, such as Nadex, things like that.
Yeah.
And so it goes into just a whole spectrum. It's a big, thick book, but it's a really good one, and a lot of good guys that that I know have all contributed to it. I haven't got to read the whole book yet, so I'm pretty excited about getting my copy.
And the name, folks, it's The Global Macro Edge, Maximizing Return Per Unit of Risk.
Yeah.
So check it out on Amazon. He's
another reason to be with us in Vegas.
Yeah,
there you go.
Totally.
And so save you shipping. If you use, my Apex deviation levels, APEX, if you put that in there, it'll knock $10 off for shipping. But if y'all are looking for it, it's not anything. The cool thing that we're doing with it is we are actually taking part of the profits. So instead of getting a check, right, we're taking the profits and we're buying service dogs for vets.
Okay,
cool. And so there's already been one service dog that is. I'll post some stuff up for you so we can get it on TFNN to share with people. But it's cool. We're taking a lot of the profits and we're buying service dogs and giving them to vets that are disabled. And so it's sort of a cool thing to help traders and help our vets. And John you always are a Marine, and so just sort of a cool thing to put out there.
It is. No, there's no doubt, man. No doubt.
Anyways, thought I'd share that.
No,
so
that's awesome, man.
Got that
Congratulations, too. That's great, man.
Thank you.
So the market's popped a little bit, right?
Yeah,
but nothing.
No, it's with this type of when you gap like this, folks. The amount of energy that it takes to do that, most of the time the energy's out of the market right now. So it's,
especially with no more news. It looks like coming.
Right. Yeah.
As it appears, but until for the next 36 hours.
Yeah. Guess what? Because it's only 10:37 Eastern Standard Time.
Probably be a letter out by the time we're off the show.
It's gonna be.
We laugh, man, and we're only laughing, all of us, because I think it blows everybody's mind, no matter what you think.
It's just.
It's crazy, man. It's just so crazy. You can't help but be sarcastic about it, because to everybody it's like, what's going on? But thankfully we're in the home stretch no matter what, and so
I know
tomorrow.
My Facebook page will just be about horses again.
Perfect. That's how it should be.
Exactly. So it'll be nice.
Yeah.
Well, I expect I guess the 2020 election will begin like Wednesday morning.
Oh, I don't want to hear that.
I know, right?
It only takes a couple of years for it to begin, right?
I think it began like 8 months ago already. It's like...
I know, man. I think they want to start again right away. Though.
Right.
I'm chomping at the bit no matter who wins that wants to take over the next one. Yeah.
Well,
this will be interesting because people, I think, really are exhausted. So, more so, I mean, as everybody can agree with that, right? It's like, so there's almost a disincentive for people to stay away from that type of rhetoric, or let's hope so.
Let's get them all trading. They'll really have a challenge then.
Oh, boy.
I'm only kidding.
Yeah.
Dow up 277, Nasdaq up 99, S&P's up 36. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 271. You get the Nasdaq up 97. S&Ps are up 36. And we know, of course, we got the oil on Wednesday. One of the targets wanted to take a look at unleaded gas. So let's go over to the unleaded gas market. So that's trading at $1.35 right now. This is interesting. So, you know, the gasoline market hasn't gone down as much as the oil market has. And the way this is trading, it doesn't look to me like it wants to go down either. That's interesting. So you get gas at $1.35 today. You've done 68,000 contracts, which is not a lot of contracts, and it's coming into strength from the $1.32 going all the way back to the 28th
How
of
many
September.
Contracts? Sorry, I was just following.
20,000.
Okay.
You know, we did.
Going into that. Okay.
Yeah.
Just,
you know, going into 68,000. Sure. Now watch if you want to see something. Now the oil contract. Now this is pretty wild. And oil's contract is setting up totally different. Oil's setting. So you get oil up 37 cents. You're at $45.02. But this one, it looks to me like you're building cause and setting up a small ABC down. You know, we came down. You know, look at the last 2 weeks. We went from 52.68 down to 44.16. You bounced today on light volume and it can't hold price. So it's like, hey, it's game over here at $42.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah. And with the election and with the inventory numbers on Wednesday, that's not that big of a move for oil.
No.
In terms of $2.50.
And you know what does happen, which is pretty cool, folks, is that it could be like the oil contract and the gas would even be, nothing's easy, but it would be a trade that you may want to look at versus even the S&P, even though I want to do the S&P. Sure. Because it's like the S&P, sometimes when I'm looking at it, even if it bounces up, it says, I'm just taking a shot, red or green. I don't feel I am, but you know what I'm saying?
No,
is that the news could come out like that. It's like, hey, you know.
No, for sure.
So, pretty wild.
You don't get election news like this often.
No, no. There's no doubt about that. You know, if we go, ever.
In our lifetimes, at least it feels like, at least in mine, I'm like, yeah.
No, there's no doubt. Yeah. If you go over and take a look at the DAX in Germany, you know, and this is what I like how our S&P is setting up. See, the DAX in Germany will give us a good clue too. Now I won't get the volume till later, but this, you know, it's up $169 right now, and I think that will get into 10,500, and we're at 10,429. Now if that comes in lighter volume, guess what? That's setting up the same deal. And you can see how we're in a one world market. You're going into the exact same places where it went down from too.
Sure.
You know, so. The FTSE and the UK, you get a counter trend bounce there. Now this is a different setup, but even that can get up to 69.17, and you're at 67.95.
Just before, can we throw this in dollars?
Isn't this so cool? I know.
I just always like to see. Yeah.
And if you're in your car right now, as Tommy puts it into dollars, folks, it's amazing that the FTSE is at highs. In pounds,
right? Yeah.
But when you put it in dollars, it is not even. I mean, it's down so dramatically. It's unbelievable from Brexit.
I mean, looking at it in pounds, it was at about 6,400, call it, and that's being generous before Brexit. Now it's at 6,800. But
that's a whole interesting way to look at things.
It's just, isn't it? You know, this chart just really illustrates an extreme of it, which is why I just continue to just want to check it out. And then you put it in dollars, and it's.
When do you trade?
What's it? Right? Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and
it just demonstrates so many things in terms of the power of currencies and their real life, effect of guess what? And
sort of like you have new highs, but you don't really have new highs when compared to
you're at lows.
I mean, if you need anything beyond pounds, you're not at new highs.
No,
that's a good time to go on vacation there.
If you exactly, if you spend money in the country, you're all set. Yeah. You spend it outside of the country, guess right? You know, your pound is worth a lot less money. That's that cut and dried, which is pretty intense.
It is.
I mean, you know, so our good old King Dollar has got some juice underneath it today. That thing keeps moving up.
And that's really why, because I knew the dollar was up, you know, and then so that meant the same thing. That sent it down.
No doubt about it. We take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here across the market. You have, that's pretty cool. That's in the UK. Let's go back to our markets. So we have Facebook. Is up $1.47. You got Microsoft up $1.54. Citigroup's up $1.61. Look at the banks moving.
Yeah.
Nvidia's up $3.22. Let's go take a look at.
Bank of America's up there.
Isn't it? Yeah. Let's pull it up. I want to see what these banks. Is the banks? Okay, so Bank of America is trying to get over its high, which would be 17.10. You're at 16.99. It's hit $17. You're going into 97 million. Might do the volume. 1047. Okay. Citigroup. That's up $1.58. They're all going into their high volume highs of the 27th. Now, Citigroup, that's interesting. Citigroup will have the volume because it's coming into 19 million. We've already done 5.4 in an hour and a half. Well,
yeah.
Not even an hour and a half. JP Morgan, let's see what JP Morgan's doing. Now, see, there's some divergence here. It's JP Morgan, is up 162. It'll have the volume, but it'll be interesting to see, can it get up and over this this high, which is the 69.77. You'd think on a day like today, this is where it has the shot to do it.
Yeah. Yes.
To get up, gap away, do all of the above. Let's go to Mike in Lutz. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going there, Tommy?
It's going good, man. What's happening?
Have you voted yet?
Yeah, I voted 5 times already.
Oh, fantastic. And the son, how many times did he vote?
4. My dad's got me by 1.
Okay. You got 1 more to go.
There we go.
Vote legally tomorrow, huh? Friday, I was looking at being a filthy rich man. I wake up this morning and I'm dead broke. What happened to the LABD?
Let's take a look at it. LABD. So.
And by the way, I suspect the Clinton Foundation is interfering in your broadcast feed because I can't watch it right now.
So the LABD, this is the daily direction. Biotech bear, 3 times the inverse correlation of the S&P Biotech Select ETF. So if we go look at the IBB, we take a look at the IBB, what you're going to have. So, I mean, the IBB, this baby has been going down for quite a while. I mean, this is...
Yeah, I know that. Have you looked at it on the weekly and the monthly?
Well, so let's take a look at it. It hit a low last week of 246.71. What it's going after is the high volume swing low from the 27th, which is 240.
27th of June.
27th of June, yeah. Low is 240. The high of that low is 249.
Okay.
I think you just went for a little too much. You got kind of everything that you needed out of that, instead of holding it over the weekends. Now, that being said, the IBB can bounce up to 265.
Okay.
Which, it's up $7 now, so that's another $7.
That's the October 14th.
Right. There's a gap there. That's right. There's a gap.
It's the downdraft there, yeah.
Yeah, but there's a gap, too. Did you notice it?
Yeah, stay right there. We'll check it out. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Dow Industrials right now are up 272. You get the Nasdaq up 99. S&P's up 36. We're going to right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016, and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is up 279, Nasdaq's up 100, S&Ps are up 36. And don't forget, folks, you can get all the programming at TFNN right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. You're going to get some great HD quality video as well as audio. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we start live programming 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. Tuesday, Thursday, 7 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon. Right now, we're talking with Mike from Lutz, and we're talking about LABD, which is the direction 300% inverse correlation of the S&P Biotech Index. So, Mike, you know, it's at 2550. Just, you know, this can pull back into like this 2322 area. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know.
Okay.
You know, bottom line is that that extension is out there. So I would.
Okay. Going forward, say we break 240 on the IBB.
Yeah.
What's the next stop there? We're going into the April 2014 or January 2013 lows? How low could we go?
Let's pull it up. So if, in fact, that's what we do. It's been building cause to do that, I think. I mean, that's what it looks to me. It's been banging this pretty dramatically. Now, if that's what you got, the next leg would give you 207.
Okay, 207.
And where I'm going with 207, folks, is that April of 2014, you can see that's kind of sticking out like a sore thumb. It's just a high-volume swing area.
Okay.
So, you know.
And after that?
Let me put this on a monthly. Well, there's a lot of support there, man. You know, there's a lot. And see, what's stopping this actually at the 240 area, too, you can see on a monthly, the highs of the low is 245.
Yeah, the highs of that monthly bar from April 14.
Yeah, so that's going to take quite a bit to get into and get through. So I'd be really careful, man. I mean, you know, these are.
But there's a gap that needs to be filled from New Year's Day 2013. There's a gap, right? And if you notice, between the months of January to March of 2013, it just went sideways.
2013, let's see.
Yeah, but 144 is the low.
Yeah.
And the gap is at 133.
Just so you, I mean, I think you understand these leveraged vehicles. That's not something that you want to hold, right?
Yeah, I realize. Yeah, I'm not going to ride all the way down. I realize that, but I mean, I think we're still starting down. Like, just because it touched 246 or whatever on Friday doesn't mean that it's bottomed. I mean, the earnings are poor. You know, have you seen the charts of Amgen and Gilead and
you know, listen, I understand what you're saying, but you just got to know that we just went from $301 down to $246 too. That's quite a hit. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
Cooking, man.
Okay.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. So, folks, you stay right there. We got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next to growl and prowl with you. Then TD Ameritrade Swim Lessons, 12 to 1. Man, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Of course, Darrell, Tommy, myself, we're going to be at the Traders Expo next Wednesday night, Thursday and Friday. That's at Caesar's Palace. Come visit us.
That's right. And no matter what, get out there and vote tomorrow, right?
Yeah. That's for sure.
There you go.
Get out there and vote. At least once. No.
It's not really like a funny joke. I almost regret that I went along with it with you. I voted once, especially in this election, but go ahead.
I voted once too, folks.
There you go.
At least that's what they admit to.
Oh my God! I can see these quotes coming out here now.
Y'all are from Florida. We whatever. 3, 4, 5 times.
The rules don't apply to us. So
Exactly.
on the NYSE, folks, we're going up low volume. As we are going up also on the Nasdaq, looks like a B2C of an ABC structure on the way down. You stay right there, folks. I'm in Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up. Darrell, thanks so much, man.
Thanks, man.
pal.
Thank you.
Have a great one. Have a safe one, folks. Of course, we look forward to speaking to you this afternoon.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.